Alright. Welcome back to the Forge for a little late night stream. Gonna work on some this poster a little bit more. Guess our next step would be the tower itself. Let's see. Yeah. Getting on the old drawing glove. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we're just getting started. Alright. Been working on a poster for the show right now. This is it so far. All that's left is the tower in the middle and the characters. And just, minor tweaks here and there, and this will be a done poster. So, we're gonna get started first with a little bit of warm-up. Just so I can be in the groove for drawing a building. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Oh, I already have it up. So I go through a website called Line of Action, which provides a lot of references. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Now my guy's bopping up and down a little bit better. There we go. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, see, and that's why I adjusted that. He thinks there's just something to be talking about all the time here. It's crazy. This guy. Okay, whatever. He's fine. Let's see. Right, okay. Over to drawing with reference here. I'm just going to be spending 2 minutes on each of these. And we'll see how it goes. Probably not going to be on for too long tonight. Just long enough to get some work done. So let's get started. Oh, what a picture to start with. Okay. Okay, you know what? I should define my frame first. Just so I can have some kind of sense of where things are. Right on this mark here is where Mount Fuji is. And this is a bunch of like town down here. Now we get to focus on architecture. Already a minute left. Oh no. Let's see. We'll define this as where that is. Alright. Decent start. My hands are all sore from rock climbing today. I'll skip it. I've seen that one before. I like that. Ooh. Wait, I said architecture. Is the fence the architecture? Come on. There we go. That's something I can practice. So I'm doing a cityscape. There's no sense in drawing too many trees right now. So it's ending kind of like here. Coming down. Oh, ooh. Spiral. I mean, this is really just... We're looking up the staircase. That's what we're seeing here. Goodness. Let's see. I'm done with that. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, so all that we have left is Cleodor's Tower today. Get rid of a lot of these layers. Yeah, then we still have to, yeah, okay. I'm really enjoying the color palette that we have so far. Do you think maybe furthest back might be too saturated? Oh. Yeah, that would help. I kind of like that better. Because it is further away, you would see less of it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. There we go. Oh. Yeah, that's fun. Okay. Let's see. Then we'll call this back. It is top level. Wouldn't call it topsider. Mid level, ground level, mid level. what do we call it? Roof? Ceiling? Top? I'll just call it high level. Whatever. Okay, cool. So, getting rid of that. Getting rid of that. Getting rid of that. I do think, yeah, so, okay, so we're seeing it all the way down to here? Okay, I kind of have it, yeah. So this is our little cutoff. It's right here. I have some reference for this already. Let's see. This is some of the concept art we've had done so far. This is kind of one. I did one that was like a lot more detailed. Let's see. Look for the concept art. Gotta be here somewhere. Oh, it's probably way back. Let me just pull up all images. Let's see. Oh gosh. Come on. There you are. Okay, not all that detailed now that I look at it. Okay, so this is kind of my first. Welcome, Twix. Thanks for joining. Working on a background right now. Working on a big old thing, big old poster. This is how the poster's looking so far. And we're working on this tower tonight, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. It's essentially meant to look like a chain link, chain links. So, okay, we gotta think of this as a tower. That is, we're looking up at it, so it is going this way. It's going up like that. And no, yeah, you'll see. Let's see. Where's my this? Here's some more concept art. This is kind of the vibe. Okay. And then, just for safe measure, let's grab a chain link. Come on. It's like a... Come on. I guess not a chain link, just a chain? There you go. That's kind of like it. There we go. Kind of like that. I need a little bit different. There we go. Kind of. There we go. I'm just looking at jewelry. Okay. So essentially we think of it as it's kind of square and then square again, but a little bit higher. I think that's like the best way to think about it. So it's a bunch of squares. I'm going to make this easier on myself and just do a bunch of copy and pasting of squares. Oh, hello, Luna. That's my cat Luna joining us. Hi. You want to spot up on the desk? Okay. Let's make some room. Get up here. Oh. Welcome. Oh, okay. And she chooses the one part of the desk that she can't balance. Luna, what are you doing? Why are you going over there? I have an entire all this work to give you a little sleeping spot on the desk, and you choose the not sleeping spot. Yeah. Okay. Thinking how this is supposed to look. This is gonna go up here, and then I'm just gonna keep on. It's gonna be a lot more than just that. But this is our. We're conceptualizing. Luna. Hey, excuse you. Really, the best way to the donations are through like Twitch subs or YouTube. They do like the gifts or something. Pretty much anything that I make through YouTube and through Twitch goes through it's its own bank account that is just a big old fund for getting the pilot made. So everything everything that's made from these streams is going directly into the show, not to me. And then once the pilot is made, probably I'll do like a Kickstarter then. That way, you know, I have something to show. Instead of being like, hey, give me money for to make the pilot, and then coming back later and going like, or you know, like starting, because there's the option of like you can do a Kickstarter to fund the pilot and then do another Kickstarter to fund the show. I'm just gonna eliminate that process and just have it be one. And my cat's trying to chew on the microphone. Yeah, you're but yeah, let's see. Oh, okay, let's think about this. I'm thinking a little bit like that. Luna. G'day. Okay. Yeah, I think I just want to draw it. I'm looking at this and I'm like, I can see what I was going for, but I'm just gonna draw it individually. I think that it'll just look better that way. So we're gonna do that. I don't hear any music. The music stopped. Oh, come on. Come on. Please. Why stop music? Why not go? Oh. There we go. Okay. Hey, John. Oh, it's coming along. This is it right now. We got all of the levels of the city done. It's a multi-leveled city, for those of you that don't know. So there's like a bottom level, a lower level, a mid-level, and an upper level. All that's left now is the tower and the characters, and of course, making the font look a little better. But yeah. So we're working on Cleodora's tower right now. Our main antagonist, Cleodora. So really it's kind of like this, and it's here, and yeah, it does just look better with me drawing it instead of trying to cheat. Okay. Fine. I'll do it as I should. Okay, so essentially, yeah, it's kind of like that. Into this. Do another art soon. We'll see. I kind of want to see how far I can get with this tonight. I can show you some of the other stuff I've been working on. Let's see. So that would be... Oh, fan art. Probably not right now. Let's see. Technically, my character design process is kind of me drawing my viewers. Last year, I held this raffle where I think like 4,000 people submitted, and I drew 130. to be turned into background characters for the show, and a lot of those are going pretty well. Okay, let's see here. Okay, thinking of how this actually works, and then be like a base. The title font was, I went through back in high school. I was in a garage band. We were called Good Question, and our bassist's uncle was a type font guy. He designed the type. He designed the font for the band, the title. Yeah. So I went to him, asked him to help me design it, and then I took what he gave me and then tweaked it just a little bit more to fit what I'm looking for. And that's how we got. That's how we got it. Yeah. Okay. Here, just as a quick little break, I'll show you new folks. What we got so far? Luna, what you meowing about? You must be hungry or something. Huh? Is that what you're doing? Whatever. Okay. So this is Blaze, the last fire sprite, our main character. She is the last of her kind, if the title isn't obvious. And she's just this ball of sunshine. Yeah, she's naive and loves to dance and sing. We have some little expression sheet and a body pose sheet. Then we have her buddy Axel. As you can start piecing together who everyone is on this poster here. He's this mutated street rat. And he's got some expressions and he's got some poses. And then we got Uncle Kerf, who's a father figure for Axel. Gage, who is a like the first antagonist we meet. He is a magical creature hunter, and with Blaze being the last of her kind, he's kind of set his sights on her. And this is his mutt, Delilah. Then we have Dr. Lazarus, another villain, and his bodyguards. And we have Cleodora, who's our main villain. The tower that I'm designing right now is her tower. She is Eva. Kind of the idea of a dragon. And her horde is the city. This is the most recent character design sheet I've been working on of her employees. Yeah, we'll finish that eventually. We have the concierge, a background character. And then we have Screech, who is an informant. And then some of Blaze's family that we'll see in flashbacks, because a reminder, she's the last fire sprite. It's the only way that we're going to see these guys is in flashbacks. As her father, Vulcan, and then Vulcan when he was happy. Her mom, Hestia, and then her sister, Sapphire, who was she was the chosen one, meant to save their people. She didn't do a great job. She did her best. And this is them as kids. Some background characters, some background fire sprites. This is when I started designing characters based on those submissions that I had gotten. So they're all based on whatever description they gave. Some of them just said, choose for me. So yeah, they're looking pretty good. And then same thing for these background characters that'll show up in the underground. The underground is pretty much our main location we're going to be in for the pilot. It's this underground network, like black market place. And so we got to have some kind of scummy, low-life kind of people down there. So these are the ones with written lines. And then these are some more just like guys in the background. Wanted to really push how creepy they could look. And then, yeah, another set of those. And then I was experimenting with some crowd work, seeing what crowds would look like. And then, yeah. And then I'm gonna have to design Sky soon. Sky is our third main character here. And she's essentially this pompous princess. Pompous cyberpunk princess. And we love her. And that's her robot Nimby, the pillow bot. She loves taking a nap. Yeah, okay. So back to this. Definitely want it. I do like them having this. You can see. Yeah, it's really kind of like this shape, actually. And then, yeah, there are 9 total species in the show. Come on, there we go. So we have the obviously the fire sprites. Not a lot of them left. Humans. Diamond are these little short, horny people. Ragarians are a little bit more cat-like in nature. We got Tetranites, which are they have 4 arms, 4 ears, and most recently 4 eyes. Medusans are these jellyfish people. They're getting a little bit of a revamp right here. This is how they're looking right now. Love them. They're kind of jellyfish and octopi and squid cephalopod, essentially. Then we have Avasaurs. That's what Screech is. Screech is an Avasaur. Kind of like this harpy kind of character. In modern day, they have pretty much lost their ability to fly because they don't need to anymore. But some in the countryside can fly. And we have Lunodines, the tallest species. The female Lunodine are much taller than their male counterparts. They're pretty fun. And then Reptoids. This isn't like not even a current version of Reptoids. I really like how they look now. I kind of gave them this revamp where they can be varied from Reptoid to Reptoid. So Cleodora has this certain look to her, and Concierge has a certain look to him. But then Bodyguard 1 has like the big old underbite, and it looks a little bit more like a fish. So they're fun. They might be my favorite to design. But yeah. So a lot of options for potential making OCs. Yeah. I'm leaning more into the possibility of them looking more monstrous. Is it this and that and that? segment. And then middle of a segment, middle of a segment. And that goes down quite a bit, actually. That goes down to here. And this one's going up to here. Yeah, okay. Okay. So then, how do I want this to work? Kind of like it being like that. Yeah. Again. And maybe I reached the end of the playlist? Can't imagine. Next song, please. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. This shape language. Because this way it still looks like a feasible tower. Or a feasible, yeah, building. Just with a little bit more fantasy in it. But yeah, there's this rule in the show, a design rule of a 70-30. So it's 70% fantasy, 30% sci-fi. So how that looks is how essentially Axel is Axel and Sky are a good example of this. Axel is meant to look kind of like a squire or a thief, kind of a combo of those two. But he's also kind of in these modern clothes that just so happen to be shaped like a tabard, just through pure happenstance. And then Sky is a princess, based on a princess, and so she has this modern coat that still kind of resembles a dress and then she also has a little crown that's keeping her little top knot ponytail thing up. So there's that kind of thinking goes into every character design. There we go. Okay, I'm digging that. And then let's make sure it's in the middle. I will here. So then to make sure it's actually in the middle. Here is a straight line. And now I will correct this with the straight line. And boom, now it is straight, supposedly. Right there. Now the question is, oh, hello, Astray. Good. Sorry, I just looked up at your comment. Had my head down there for a second. Yeah, just chilling and working on a poster for the show. Let's see here. There we go. Because I felt like a poster has been long overdue, just as a means of marketing this darn thing. There we go. Okay, so windows. Do they go like this? Or do they go like this? That'd be kind of weird. I think they would have to go horizontal. That's the only way they would feel right. Okay. And then this has a bunch of chains coming out of it. And gripping the city, because evil. So, let's see. So, I can handle the windows with ease. That can't, that won't be too tough. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So we have the base outline for this done now. Base sketch. And now I'll do the chains later. This is the main chain. Yeah, might as well just draw it. Let's do the final line art. For reference, Astray Fu. I know that you just joined us. This is how poster's looking so far, and I'm drawing the tower that's going in the middle right now. Oops. And I'm using concept art that I and a few other artists have been developing for this show. Let's see. Hmm. Almost done with this side. It just keeps going up into the sky. I don't know what my guy is bobbing up and down. What is what am I reacting to? I don't know, ever since I've gotten this new mic setup, he's a lot more sensitive. See, look, I didn't talk right there. Weird. I don't understand you anymore. Microphone settings. There we go. Oh, I don't have any noise reduction? Yeah, do that. There we go. Oh, wow. That changes that a lot. It's funny. Well, there we go. Problem solved. Alright. That's why you guys tune in. Problem solving. Go. Get to watch me make a fool of myself. And learn from it. Okay, so then there, and then there. And then he'll do a little bit of that. I am digging this. Digging it, digging it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then come out to here. Wish I had more commentary to give, but I'm just drawing a building. You know? If it was character design, it'd be a little quicker. Be a little bit more stuff to talk about. But this is mostly a vibe stream, so just here for the vibes. Yeah, if you guys like what you're seeing, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I might not be able to do tomorrow, that's why I'm streaming today, just to make up for it. I usually start at like 6 p.m. Pacific time. So quite a bit late for the East Coast folks, but so I already kind of have an idea with coloring of this building. Ah, come on. Come on. There we go. Oop. Okay. Okay. So now we have our solid shape here. And what we're going to do, I have an entire sheet of windows ready. Just ascend upward. I am curious what if it is kind of like okay. Here's the fun part. Kind of thinking I'll have every window, or every like little section skip a window line or something. I gotta find some way to break it up so it doesn't look too samey, monotonous. And not just in this way that I'm doing down here, but this is definitely a way to start. Oops. Good thing I caught that when I did. It's a lot of squares to be looking at. Stop doing that. Okay, because looking at that, it's okay. But we want this to look great. So we're going to vary it up a little bit. And how we're going to do that is... Oh, let me look at my reference. Let's see. Yeah, we could break it up. We could have it be where it's like... Nope. Yeah. Oh. Where it's like... kind of like that. I don't think that has the effect that we want. I really think we do like... It's just certain segments of it. Like that. And then like we kind of do it again. And like... It's like right here or something. Because you probably wouldn't have any 4s in these weird little crooks. But like yeah, kind of like that. And then probably getting them a little bit further away from the edges. Kind of like that. I think that's kind of cool. Maybe they don't all have to be like that. You just kind of like start erasing windows. See, that's already kind of making it look a lot better. Welcome, Isling. Glad to see you. I know I'm streaming on a different night than usual. Just wanted to. I probably won't be able to stream tomorrow, so wanted to do a little extra stream where I could, when I could. Yeah, okay. That's looking more like how I've been envisioning it. I'll keep that way. Yeah. And I mean, we won't even see that part. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Oh, sweet. Hey, congrats. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Ooh. Cracking the knuckles. Cracking the nail. Let's see. Let's, hmm. Who? This tower is Cleodora's tower. I'm designing a poster for the show. One of many. This is kind of one that will. This is the first one, and I've done all the city so far. Now there's just the tower that's left, and of course drawing the characters as well. I guess I also have to add NIMBY into this picture too. Wonder if maybe I want to include Bisbee as well. We'll see. At the very least, these three, and then if I can find ways to sneak other guys in there, that could be fun. But it might just be the three of them, just for simplicity's sake. And right now I'm just kind of making sure that the windows are nice and kind of randomized so they feel more like a building. Yeah, yeah. It's a kind of like a chain link. Let's see. Did the music stop again? I swear. I don't know what's going on with Spotify right now. Okay. Okay. So now we put this on an alpha lock. Then, I'll bring on the other layers. Just so that this can look proper. So this is the green. This is emanating the green light. So we're definitely going to be using this here. Oh. Wrong layer. There we go. Okay, so I already got kind of that, and then we kind of go in, get some that are like more on, and then we get some dark. And then kind of just going in. And then let's make a total opposite. Or what's it? Purple. Alright, so that's one. And then we gotta make this thing look three-dimensional. It says right now it looks rather flat. So let's see. This will definitely be using a different layer. I'm thinking again, I'm gonna do that thing where I'm gonna save this line art just in case before I do anything crazy with it. And then I'll go back. And then I will combine these, and now it's time for craziness. So I want, give me some, what's this? So let's think of this building. It is the light that is lighting everything. How are things going in general? Pretty good. Kind of just wanted to take a break from the character design and work on a poster. We've got some location design underway. But yeah, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be meeting with Dali and gonna be working on the theme song a little bit more. I'd love to get like a demo of it recorded and start making like some, promotional TikToks and stuff for the show, just to start getting more traction. Okay, so then we'll do this. I already have that. Another layer. Let's see. Okay, so then we got this. Thank you. Yeah, that was mainly got a lot of help from some of these background artists that have been helping me design stuff. They've been putting in some good work. Okay, things are feeling off. Could be a lack of atmosphere. It should definitely get lighter as it goes up. Maybe it is just dark like that. It kind of just looks good. Kind of makes it look more ominous. Okay, that's looking better. Um, Get rid of that. It. Oh, okay. It's just going through ads. I have ad block on my browser, so it just skips them. Let's see. Going on to bring back my cloud texture, but we do it for the eraser now. So we can get this idea that it's kind of doing that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Looking evil, looking evil. Gosh, okay. Oh, I need to get up and stretch for a second. And ask myself why Spotify is being difficult tonight. let's see. Thanks, John. Yeah, we've got the tower now. Now I'm gonna do a bit of gradient mapping just to see what needs to be tweaked. What? Hard mix is kind of crazy. Intriguing. Kind of like Pinlight a lot. It's kind of cool. Even that looks pretty cool. There might be something, you know, something to say about making it darker so that she pops a little bit more. But maybe the green is... Oh, yeah, and then I probably need some sort of... Save it for these guys down here. I don't think it has to be back there. It could be all the way up here. And I think it would have the same effect. Yeah. Probably better, yeah, and then we can just add to that. Give some... Meow? What's up, Luna? Where are ya? Come here. Come on. What you doing? What you want from me, huh? Yeah, and then chains. I may not have a brain, gentlemen, but I have an idea. Whoops. Okay, I think that's all we need to do to make it work. We'll see. Okay, this might work. And now they're a little bit more the shape that I want. Okay, so now you capture the idea. What's up, Luna? You're not going outside. I don't know what you're... Yeah, I don't know where you got that idea from. Yeah. Meow. Luna's officially bored. I get you. So, yeah, how are things going with your new dog? Keep on seeing posts of you posting pictures of him on Instagram. Never get in the tower unless you're coming from tower. Tower. I guess a big old Concord could go on that somewhere. Absolute kleptomaniac. That's funny. Luna's currently laying underneath my bookshelf, my bookcase. It's just wide enough for her to fit under. Just tall enough. High level. I don't think I need the windows anymore. And now just to really design a bunch of these, a bunch of signs. Get rid of that, and that, and that. That'll free up some layers. The limitation of Procreate. And I also have to finalize Skylar's design. Just because I want to make sure that she's in her final design. And really else beyond that. That's good. Having a little blur on it. Just give the vibe that it's further away. Right? that with mid-level as well. Nice. Oh, because I said that Skylar's song is kind of show-tuney. Yeah, just wait for me to make a demo for it, just so I can explain it better. I don't want to spend all that time on it for nothing. Things are looking pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Might blur the city as well. Giving this a little bit more variation to it. Yeah, that makes that look better. I like that. I like that. Do it again. I don't do that to this bit. What's up, nerd? What are you doing up? Go to bed. Yeah, that's a little better. Working on a cool poster, that's what I'm doing. This is all the done part here. It's funny how much they darken that little spot. This is packed so far. Yeah, I finished the tower. I finished a lot of it. And I'm kind of just doing some tweaking before I head off for the night. Because I know next time I'll have to design some advertisements, just to help fill that space a little bit more, and then I'll also have to give in and draw Skylar. I'll have to give in. You definitely see those lines. Yay! I'm glad. I'm glad. It's been a lot of work. There we go. I think that looks better. Makes it look like there's more windows there. Yeah, it's quite massive. Now, I know I made a list of all the companies. I just don't know where they are, and it's kind of driving me crazy. It might be here. I feel like I started designing it here. Or at the very least, I started designing... okay, it was just Lazarus Cord. That's it, damn. Yeah, it's quite... not to take out context. Yeah, thank you. Okay. I know I just don't know where it is. And it frustrates me. Oh. What are we doing? I'm looking for things. Okay. I'm gonna make a separate file just for making these signs because I think that's just a good idea. So. Character design. Let's see. Don't want to blind you there. Okay. So these were the ideas for Lazarus Corp. Let me just grab all of it. All the ones that I know I have. So now I did that for Concord. Yeah, I probably should do a little bit of graffiti in there. I think that'd give you like the idea that there's like a little bit of resistance. That could be fun. Let me check that real quick. Did I have any other ideas in here? Yeah, just the Concord one. That's it. Okay. Goodbye, Cleodora. Oops. I'm gonna go refill my water. I'll be back. Okay, that's 2 of them. Let's just make the list. God, I know it's on a sticky note that I ended up accidentally throwing away. It makes me sad. Let's see. So, still playing around with giving Cleodor's name a K. That way, the Concord makes a little bit more sense. Or the Concorp graffiti can be more deliberate than just adding a P to the bottom, you know? So I think at least Concord should be with a K, is what I'm thinking. So there's Concord, nope. And then we've got, think of it as Lazarus Corp a lot. Here, I'll do Concord Incorporated. And then we've got, it might be Lazarus Health, but I do like Lazarus Corp. Lazarus. Yeah, with little Mortal Kombat K. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, let's look at some big pharma. Yeah, United Health Group. Okay, so like Lazarus Health Group. Health. I think health. Yeah, Lazarus Health. I think is fine. Lazarus La. Then we have Cloudborne Industries. That is Skylar's parents' company is Cloudborne Industries. And now to fill in the rest from, God, it irritates me so much that I don't have it, that I don't have my little references. Now to come up with names out of the blue. Let's see. Let's look. Is that it? That's it? Just infections. That's all I've got. Oh well. Okay, so then there's... We know what that one is. We know what that one is. We have a media company. That would just be evil. I know, yeah. What a big stretch. Yes. Pet care could be pretty funny. Something kind of like a whole organization that is all about the different monsters. That could be interesting. Just gaming. I guess yeah, entertainment. Yeah, okay. I do want to make up beauty industry. And I want the head of the beauty industry to be a Tetranite. Just still waiting to that idea that Tetranites, despite their, they're from a region where a lot of makeup comes from, so they're kind of like steeped in it, tradition-wise. So beauty industry. Do you think just like entertainment, but then like in parentheses, like TV, like Hollywood. Uh, and then there's I think like entertainment, gaming, or recreation. But maybe it's the same. Maybe it's the same. You're not good enough. No, no, literally. I think I was thinking that exactly. Oh, it was gonna be nobody's perfect, but you can be. That's what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, food. Yeah, that's a good idea. Food, yeah. Food. And beverages. There could be a couple of those. I think it'd be fun if there's like a couple. I think like a just two, so they can have like a proxy competition going. But yeah, yeah, nobody's perfect, but you can be. Would be their slogan. Digital. I guess yeah, it's like software, and then we get to figure out what we combine. When what industries end up getting combined. Yeah, gotta have a Dr. Pepper. Gotta. That's like the one good company in the in this world is the one that makes the Dr. Pepper adjacent cola. Software. Yeah, I think like software. I need more space. Because I think that makes sense. Like digital tech. I guess just tech. I think tech specifically. Because Cloudborne Industries is specifically transportation and rare minerals. Kind of this combination of they are the main sellers of the gravitite ore that tends to power a lot of the flying machines. And so that also leads them to being like very high up in the travel, like anything related to that they own, because this is a cyberpunk setting where there's megacorps and there's but yeah, I think tech could be separate. It could be interesting for Sky to be interested in a different company's niche, and that could be like a little bit of strain with her parents. That could be interesting. Um, my mind goes to music, but I think music would fall into the entertainment. Um, I'll write it down just in case, though. Let's think. Um, what else is there? Food and beverages. Um, Concord, I think, is mainly the company that runs the city. Like I said, like their business motto is the city itself. Um, they are like they are the government. It's like a company government company. Uh, but it could be interesting if they have some kind of influence on maybe some food and beverages. They'd try to monopolize as much of the stuff there as possible, I feel. Um, but maybe Cleodor's got some deals with other companies that lets them trade in her city. Um, hmm. think, think. What other niches are there? Sustainability could be interesting, but like clearly they would be like not even a mega corporation at this point. They would be like beaten down. I guess energy, um, should definitely be one, and maybe that could be tied to Cloudborne because of the graphite things. Um, tech, we've got. I mean, hobbies and interests could be interesting. Sports, um, like there's got to be some kind of sports. Uh, demographic specific. Hmm. And my music stopped again. Yeah, it's getting stuck on my ad block recently, annoyingly. Specialized e-commerce, focusing on easy to ship. E-commerce could be interesting. That'd be tech. Essentially, like, yeah, mega corporations leeching into other industries. Digital content. Like, yeah. What's the YouTube in this world? Niche market. Hmm. I think I've got a good selection here. And now I get to come up with how these combine. I do like that. Yeah, I do like there being an entire beast tamer kind of thing. I think that's fun. Oh, war. It's just, guns and military. Just an entire military company. There could be a couple. I do like the idea of there maybe being a couple. Okay. I think media company, now that I'm looking at it, can combine a couple of these. Um, TV, maybe games. When I think of media, I think of TV, music, movies, entertainment, and then kind of get rid of that. This is how we condense. Uh, so media company, monster tamers, I think is cool. Uh, it's very specific, like zoos, whatever, zoologists. But in this case, since they're giant freaking fantasy monsters, you need like a whole division, I think, studying them, keeping track of them. Beauty industry. I think beauty industry would encapsulate quite a bit, but it's separate from the media industry. I think is important. So beauty would include makeup, fashion, smells. That goes. I think that's. I get the idea with those two. Wanted posters. That could be cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Having a wanted poster in the poster. A poster in the poster would be that could be cool. Um, hmm. Yeah, actually, yeah. You're right. I already have one. I already have the Guard. They might be different per city, but they are like a police force. But then, yeah, I like that. Wanted posters. Energy is gonna be fun. Tech. Yeah, yeah. And then I already have an idea that, like, in the show, there'll be a couple of, like, there's a couple companies trying to merge so that, just to reduce the amount of companies even more. Um, yeah, energy, sports. I think sports can go with media company. I think that can go there. So yeah, you have your local guard, and then you have like this military organization. Cool. I also had this thing where I wanted each company to be represented by a different species, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's definitely enough to cover the whole spectrum. Um, so like Concord's a reptoid. We have Lazarus is more of a human. Cladborn, Diamond. The guard, I think, can be mixed. Um, and then now we start trying to think of that. I think let's think of our guys here. Let's think of our options. Medusans. What would Medusans be doing? They are cephalopod-esque. They are more their origin. I have a whole thing written for them that could help me. Let's see. Medusans. I don't have anything written for Medusans. I have it for reptoids. I need to sit down and do this with all of the species. I've only done it for a couple. Okay. Yeah, Tetranites are sick. They've got the culture and the clans. I think Tetranite, travel. That's great. That's great. I think that could be Cloudborne. I think Cloudborne can lean into travel. Um, so I do like the idea of the beauty industry being a Tetranite, but I also like the idea of the military being a Tetranite because of the forearms. They're more armored. They come from this like battle hardened culture. Um, painting. Evolved to live in the harshest environments. They are master gatherers, capable of turning anything they find into something useful. That'd be minerals that can be turned into pigments or animal bones carved into tools. This harsh environment led to infighting. Clans would war against each other. As ancient clans' colors persist. I think that's cool. Yeah, I think we do Tetra Knight. And then, yeah, definitely Tetra Knight for military. What else do we have? Avasaurs. I think an Avasaur could be in the beauty industry as well because they are like naturally pretty. I do think I lean towards an Avasaur being in charge of the media company. And then monster tamers. Where do Medusans go? Where do I want that? Yeah. Think of my Medusan villain that I've not shown you yet. And think of where they go. Suddenly, I kind of like the idea of this being the Medusan. Yeah, that or the beauty industry. I have a lot of candidates for. Tech could be diamonds. Oh yeah, Lunadynes. Lunadynes are much more. Hey, Luna. Are much more nature heavy. What would happen? Energy could be interesting for a Lunadyne, so I think I'll do that. Um, Meow. Ragarian. I think, or yeah, military could also be a Ragarian. Some kind of tiger guy could be cool. But no, I'm thinking Tetranite, Deucin. Kind of think of Ragarian here. Beauty industry, another Tetranite. And then who's left? Just the Ivysaur? Hmm. Yeah, this will be interesting to think about. My music is still gone. But maybe that's a sign it's time to pack it in for the night. Ah, you too, eh? Yeah, it's late. I got to work in the morning, so I think I'll just go to bed. Uh, I'll work on that in the meantime. But yes, this is looking pretty good. Pretty darn good. Um, Here, let me just get the whole shebang on there. Now all that's left is yeah, characters, some posters, some like little details, and yeah. So I might have to put this on hold for a little bit and work on company logos and advertisements, as well as uh, Skylar needs to be designed as well. So one of those will be next. All right. Good night, y'all. Thanks for coming to the